Hey guys, today is a special story time video. I got 2 for 1. That's right. We're going to tell you 2 stories real quick. And if you hear any noise in my background, I'm in my production room and it's cold. And I got my boys down here because we're working on Christmas stuff that we're going to present on videos until Christmas. We're going to try to have a Christmassy video for the next 5 days. Well, it's 6 for me, but it'll be 5 for you. So, let's get on with this, okay? I had a special request from the video I did the other day. I did a video of pain, and I mentioned I was stabbed. And I had a special request. They want to hear that story. So, my camera's a little crooked. Hopefully, the green screen's working. I'm going to be putting a doctor's scene or doctor's office in the back if I can find one. Okay, let's get started, guys. 2 stories, and they both happened when I was 18. Start off, before I go any further, if you don't like bugs, or if you don't like anything that has to do with knives, you may want to turn me off now, okay? Just want to warn you right there. I'm going to clean it up a lot, and the stabbing, I got to clean that up a lot because I don't have permission to get the other 2 people who was with me. But let's get started. Okay, back when I was 18, I was with 2 other people, and we went to Kroger's. Actually, not Kroger's. It was a Thriftway. Thriftway, Kroger's. I don't know. It was one of the 2. And we got some groceries, 2 bags of groceries. I was carrying one, and the other person with me was carrying the other. And we was walking up the street. We was just up the street, a block away from the police station. As we was walking up the street, a guy approached us, and out of nowhere. He had blonde hair, he was sweating, and it looked almost as though he might have been out of breath. Right off the bat, he says, "I need your money. I need everything out of your pockets," and he was holding a knife. "I need everything out of your pockets, give me your money." So the person next to me gave what she had, and I had a couple bucks. Altogether, the guy got $7 from us. And he says, "That all?" He was actually being kind of polite. He says, "That all you guys got?" I said, "Yeah." And then he comes up to me. He says, "Nothing personal, man. Seriously, I apologize. Nothing personal." And he took the knife and rammed it right in my leg. And just like that, he was gone. Okay? Well, my leg's bleeding. Some pain involved. Not that much, though. Police station's a half a block away, at the most. And the person who was with me says, "Let's go to the police station right away." Walked into the police station, blood coming out my leg. We just been robbed. Mugged, whatever the hell you want to call it. Of course, the police like, "Oh my God, you know, we got to get you to the hospital." Blah, 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 blah. Took the report. And we went to the hospital. Now, here's the bad part for me, okay? Yes, I got stabbed. But the bad part for me was, they said, "Well, the knife might have been dirty." You don't know what was on that knife. We got to clean the wound out with alcohol or whatever the hell they use. It hurt like hell. Hurt more than getting stabbed. Then they had to give me a shot. That was the hard part. But you want to know something funny? I was actually thankful to the guy. You want to know why? He put it in my leg. He didn't hit a main artery. It's almost like he knew where he was putting it at. He could have stabbed me in the stomach, guys. He could have killed me. But he didn't. I was thankful I didn't get killed. So there you go. That was the stabbing story. That happened when I was 18. Now the next one is a little bit more different. Has something to do with the doctor's office too. And this one right here, yeah, this could be bad. Alright, when I was 18, I lived at 2 different places. One of the places I lived was here in Indiana. My mom lived down here, and I basically paid a little rent to her, and I rented off the upstairs for half the week. The other place I lived was in Ohio, and I kind of shared an apartment with my father, okay? It was a really shady apartment. The reason I lived 2 places is because I had two different jobs. I had a job down here, and I had a job up there, and I would go to work there, come here, go to work, vice versa. And in case I got tired, that way I didn't have to drive a distance. That's why I had 2 places. Well, my father's apartment, like I said, and I'm casting a shadow. Let me move up a little bit. My father's place was really shady, okay? It was a poor excuse for an apartment building. Needless to say, it had bugs. They had cockroaches, guys, everywhere. Come on, I can see the comments now. We've all had cockroaches at one time in our life, right? Well, anyway, just remember that. Well, back when I was 18 and I was working the 2 jobs, living in 2 places, I ended up with a horrible ear infection. I mean, oh my God, my ear just killed me. And I suffered through this for 3 days, and finally my sister talked me into going to a doctor. Go to an ear doctor. It was a doctor, it was a throat and ear doctor, and it was a specialist. So I went to them and I had my ear examined. Well, while they was examining my ear, they took the thing in there to look inside my ear, and the doctor's like, oh my God. Well, immediately, I'm like, what? He says, I'm not sure, don't want to upset you, but hang on. He grabs this little tool, it's like a little vacuum, at least I figured it was. He says, I'm gonna be sucking out earwax and maybe something else. So just stay still. Puts that thing in my ear. It was hurting like hell. Does what he does, then examines what he gets out. He says, how'd you get a cockroach in your ear? I'm like, what? He says, yes, a baby cockroach. He says, hang on, sir. And he goes out and gets another doctor. The other doctor comes in. They're both taking that little darn thing, looking in my ear. Yeah. He says, well, it would look like happened when possibly when you was asleep one night, a cockroach, a baby cockroach, crawled in your ear, got stuck in your ear, and tried to eat its way out. Because it was having, well, he didn't say it was having dinner on your eardrum. I'm going to say that. But it ate part of my eardrum and caused a horrible infection. Well, right away, I was 18. And back then, I wasn't nervous of anything. I was like, okay, it's out now, right? Will the pain go away? He says, no, now we got a horrible ear infection. And this is really bad, sir. Really bad. So he took a piece of rope about this big, a tiny, little, teeny piece of rope about that big, put it in a bottle of medicine. Then he packed it all in my ear. Packed it in there as tight as he could. Then put some kind of cotton at the end. Then put something over top of that. He says, I want you to come back in 2 weeks. Well, instantly, I tell you what, instantly that night the pain went away. So 2 weeks later, I went back and they redid it again. And they said, come back in another 2 weeks. 2 weeks more going by, I went back, they took it out, and said, how you feel? And he started talking to me. And he started lowering his voice and raising his voice. He says, can you hear me okay? I was like, well, I still kind of think I have something in the ear. You know, you sure you got all that rope out? He says, yeah. He says, this is what I was afraid of. Well, another week went by, I had to set up an appointment to get my hearing tested, and I lost half my hearing. I lost half my hearing in my ear. I'm 52 years of age now. It's less than half gone now. But, you know, I've been dealing with this since I was 18. In other words, I probably could use a hearing aid in my left ear today. But, yeah, there you go, guys. That's the 2 stories I want to tell. And let me continue on talking about what's going to happen for the rest of the week. Hope you like story time. Leave me comments, okay? Leave me comments down below. The rest of the videos you're going to see, if I can pull this off, are going to have something to do with Christmas. We got an improv. We got a game, a Christmas improv, a Christmas game. We got a Christmas skit, Christmassy stuff coming up for until Christmas. Come here. And this young man right here is going to be part of it. He's the one that's coming up with the Christmas skit this year. And believe me, it's not going to be anything you guys will ever see. It's going to be different, ain't it? But yeah, I know I said on the other video the other day I was going to add some Christmas lights and stuff to it. Well, I might start doing that on the Christmas videos. And I do have a historical video coming up in a couple weeks. I'm still waiting to hear back on some information. But yeah, guys, this is pretty much it right here. We're down in the production room. They're down here right now building props that we're going to need and getting things ready. Yeah, you know what else we're going to need down here? We're going to need that heater back out here. Not that it does any damn good, but it's cold. You ain't cold?
Just get a jacket.
I'm cold. Well, guys, leave me comments. There's story time, a double dose of story time. And I had to do some cleaning up on it because of YouTube purposes. And yeah. You guys have a great day for what's left of it. And we'll catch you tomorrow. Tomorrow should be one of our Christmas videos. Not sure which one we're going to do yet. The improv, the game. We won't do the... I want to do the skit on Christmas Day. I want to have it ready for Christmas Day. But until next time, guys, come on! Let's get out of here.